If you're running Google Ads for your tow truck business, but your ads aren't showing up as often as you expect, then this video is for you. I'll explain some of the common reasons why towing ads may not appear and what you can check in your account to improve visibility. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a towing business and you think your ads aren't showing up, here in this video we're gonna see why you might not be seeing your ad on Google search and what could be the reasons. And this is one of our example account, and as you can see the data in the last 30 days, this is a towing business account, and in the last 30 days we have generated 473 phone calls and around 284 conversions. Why the number of conversions are less than the number of phone calls? Because phone calls sometimes maybe let's say 20 seconds, and we shouldn't consider that as conversions. Or let's say some people might call 2-3 times, and we should still consider that as one conversion. So that's why the number of conversions can be less than the number of phone calls. And if you would consider each and every phone call we're getting as a conversion, the cost per conversion can be much cheaper. Let's say it could be like around 2 times cheaper. But that's not the correct way of measuring conversions. The correct way is, as much as possible, you should measure unique conversion. So with these conversion numbers, our cost per conversion is around $19.88. And this is our search impression share. And you can see other examples as well, where I've helped different local service businesses to generate phone calls with Google Ads. And you can check my website as well to see more of these kind of case studies. So first of all, I would suggest you to check your core performance metrics. So let's say you're saying you're not seeing your ads, but you should make sure that you're actually getting clicks or impressions, or you can also check your cost. So make sure that you're getting some number of impressions and clicks, which means if you're getting some number of impressions and clicks, that means you are spending your daily budget. Let's say your daily budget is $50 and you're spending all of your daily budget at different times of the day. That means there is a sign that your ad is showing up, if not with you, at least your ads are showing up with other users. But let's say you are not getting enough impressions, you're not getting enough clicks, and your cost is much less than your daily budget. And with that way, it makes sense to think about why your ads aren't showing up. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. So I would suggest your ad schedule should be active at the time when you're checking your ad. So you're going to go to the campaign section and let's choose one of these campaigns and see its ad schedule. And let's say we're running our ads Thursdays from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. But you might be checking your ad at 11 p.m. So whenever you're trying to see your ad, maybe the ad schedule might be off at that time. Or if you want your ads to run at that specific time, you can add more times here with your ad schedule so that your ads can show up longer. And with that way, you can also attract more impressions and clicks. So your ad scheduling might be one of the biggest reasons why you might not be seeing your ads. But that's only one reason. And the next thing on our list, you should review your bid strategies as well, and they shouldn't have any limitations as well. So let's say we're going to go to the campaign section again, and we're going to scroll down. And as an example, we're going to see this campaign. And as you can see, it is using maximize conversions, target CPA bidding strategy, but you might be using maximize clicks, manual CPC. It doesn't matter. Your bidding strategy should not be limiting your reach. And that means you should be getting enough impressions and enough clicks to spend your daily budget. If you are not spending your daily budget with enough bid strategy, that means your bid strategy could be one of the reasons why your ad is not showing up. And you can think about changing your limitations. Maybe you are using maximize clicks and you're putting maximum cost per click of $4. But on average, in your location, the average cost per click might be, let's say, $6, $7. Or let's say you're using maximize conversions with target CPA and you're using cost per conversion of, let's say, $10. But on average, in your location, the cost per conversion might be $18, $20. So that can limit the number of impressions you can get and the number of clicks you can get. So you can think about checking the performance of your bid strategies. And if they are the reason, you can change them as well. And the next thing in our list, make sure the daily budget is not too low. Here, for example, I'm using $20 daily budget, and it is easily spending the budget and generating several clicks for the last 30 days, for example, and brought around 46 conversions. And I have other types of campaigns as well. But in your case and in your location, the cost per conversion might be higher, and you're also putting, let's say, $20 or $15 daily budget, which is not enough to generate you enough number of clicks per day. So putting enough daily budget is also important if your ad is not showing up most of the time. And the next thing on our list, you should check your ads from your target locations. Let's say your target location is New York, or maybe you are targeting specific zip code, but you're trying to see your ad from another zip code. And because of your targeting settings, you may not see your ads. Or let's say you live in one city and you're targeting 3 cities. And if you're trying to see your ad from the city you are located and your campaigns are actually targeting the other cities, you may not see your ad. So that's why if you want to see your ad, try to check it at the right time and from the right location that you're targeting. And the next thing in our list, maybe your ad copies or assets are disapproved with policy violations. So you can check that by going to the tools and go to troubleshooting and click on policy manager. And here you can find the ads and assets that are disapproved. Here we don't have any ads that are disapproved, and extensions, which are business logos, are not important to generate impressions and clicks. But you might have ads that are disapproved, which means you cannot show your ad and you cannot generate impressions and clicks. So if you are seeing any of your ads showing up here because of certain policy violations, you can fix these issues here. Maybe you are using capitalization in your letters. Maybe it is violating some policies. For example, if you are using car lockout services as a towing business, it might have a policy violation of local service ads. So you can fix those kind of violations, and that could be the main reason why you're not getting any impressions or clicks. As you can see here, it is showing some policy violations. For example, unacceptable business practices policy, Google Ads account suspension overview. But these are not important. There are some guides if you want to read and have more idea. But you can quickly go through the ads or extensions that are violating the policy and make changes. And their status can be changed into pending under review. And after some time, if you fix them, their status can be changed to eligible and you can start receiving impressions and clicks. And the next thing on our list, you should check for the keywords. Maybe the keywords in your target location have less search volume or they have no search volume at all. For example, we're going to go to the target keyword section and click on keywords. So these are the keywords I'm targeting, and as you can see, their status is eligible. But in your case, you might have keywords with limited search volume, or they may have no search volume. They might not be getting impressions or clicks. And your keywords should be in this status, which is eligible. As you can see, most of the keywords are in eligible status. Actually, all of the keywords are in eligible status. And that's what you should see with your target keywords as well. And if you are targeting very small location, maybe the keywords you're targeting are very, very specific. You might see limited search volume, which would be given in red color. And that means you need to add more broader target keywords, which is of course relevant to your services and can attract high quality traffic to your landing page, or which can generate you phone calls directly from your ads. And the last thing in our list, maybe you have done some changes recently, and that could be the reason why you have started generating less impressions and clicks. And you can go to the changes history and check what changes you've actually made. And as you can see, you can go through the changes with budget, bidding, audience, location, language, conversion, asset in several categories. And you can go through which exact changes could be the reason why your ads are not showing up. So I'm seeing the changes for one campaign, but if I'm going to check the changes for all of the campaigns, I might see more changes here. So guys, these are some of the ways to analyze why your ads are not showing up. And most of the time, if people ask why their ads are not showing up, I would say if they're spending their daily budget, let's say their daily budget is $50 and you're spending all of your daily budget and you're receiving enough number of clicks, enough number of impressions, but when you check your ad, you're not seeing your ad, that is not a problem, because you might not be seeing your ad, but other people are seeing your ad, because Google Ads may not show your ad all the time. And sometimes it can show up in your location, sometimes it may not show up. Because if you show your ad all the time, you shouldn't have $50 daily budget. Maybe you should have like $500 daily budget or $1,000 daily budget. Because showing your ad all the time means you should be ready to get clicks. And if you're ready to get clicks, you should be ready to spend that much amount of money, which means much more than you're spending. So the point is, if your daily budget is $50 per day and you're spending $50 per day, you shouldn't worry about why your ads are not showing up. But if your ads are not showing up because of certain limitations, these are some of the ways that you can go through and make changes if needed. So again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I will send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to manage your Google Ads campaigns for your towing business at an affordable rate, you can click the link in the description below and apply to work with me. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos. If you want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I will send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to manage your Google Ads campaigns for your towing business at an affordable rate, you can click the link in the description below and apply to work with me. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.